Morning, folks. It is September 22nd. We are heading into Manitou. The goal today is very simple. I have had the goal all season, trying to do an aerial survey of an area that's very hard to get into and get an aerial view of some of the deeper areas I haven't gotten into there yet. So that is the goal today. Should that not prove possible, I have a fallback plan to go and have a look at the bow tie area, which is to the southeast of here. So that is the plan. We're going to get moving, and you know the drill. Time for a quick update. It's probably about 25 minutes after I headed in. Just a couple of commentaries. One, it looks like there was a storm in here because the a lot of tree damage and such seems to be the case. And there's a bit of wind today. I'm wondering how that's going to affect any drone flight. So there's that too. We're still going towards Manitou. We're probably a third of the way there. And hopefully, looking at like early autumn, a lot of the undergrowth has maybe thinned out and makes it easier to get in there. We'll know shortly, and we're going to continue. We are at Manitou. And we are going to see what we can do here. One, we may not get all the way down. Two, we may not have a takeoff spot, but we'll make an effort here. The fun of this area is basically the difference between getting A, your feet wet, and B, seeing where the hell you're putting your feet, which is challenging at times. And this lovely ferny stuff is actually probably the tamer end of this. But it'd be one thing if the ground was even, but it's not. But the fun part is we haven't gotten to the goddamn ferns or the pine stuff yet. That's the fun stuff. We're already having fun with foot placement. Ow. Okay. Enjoy the openness of this while you have it. Kick the excess fernage off your feet. And we're going to basically, with any luck, zigzag our way down this as far as we can and not get into that shit, because that, pardon my French, is a suck fest. And a lot of this will be dependent, we're doing something right because we're following the moose, provided we're on solid ground. Some of it is and some of it isn't. And from there, pine shit. All right. Our first switchback. Okay, and if I do find a way through this, mission 2 is remember exactly how the heck you did it. Because trying not to lose the sheath to the machete too. So allow me a moment's ingenuity. Okay. Now I see a slight opening up that quickly becomes nothing but stinking pine. And that's what I don't want to go through. And the crappy thing is I can see the freaking opening too. So this is the stuff I want to minimize. Otherwise I'll be picking this crap off me. So far we're doing better than last year. But if we get out to this, I'm going to want to remember exactly how I did this, because it's still a matter of whether I can emerge here if this is all water, like it appears to largely be. We're going to go over here, get on solid ground. We're in, but we're only at the edge. And it is spongy so far. Okay. First challenge, I'm not where I wanted to be though. I'm on the northern end. And a lot of this is just swampy shit. So where we came in is basically here, and if I can get over there, because right now it's like you're going from clump of semi-dry stuff to more swampy shit. I have to edit a lot of S&F bombs on this thing. You love Manitou, but you hate Manitou, is the overall gist. I think it's drier on the other side, provided navigationally you can get there. And darned if we didn't get here, so and you walk across and all you have is this crap. How solid is this crap? Yeah, that's what I thought. In this place of hell. But as God is my witness, we're doing this. And again, there to there, up there, or something. I mean, honestly, what's a good landmark? That, and then you kind of come through here more so than follow the tree line. That's not a... Actually, ironically, that black pit over there is probably a good landmark. Alright. I already have my first cut from Manitou. I guess that's an official requirement of sorts. We're gonna, this seems to be dry enough to navigate. We're gonna get over and see if I can, because what we're looking for now effectively is a launch point, and this is much less than ideal. So, not to mention let me okay. Moving on. Remind me to change clothes when I get out, because my foot in that one spot got soaked. I think that's unavoidable. That's the stream. Yeah, I'm way the hell over further along than I wanted to be, but we're in here. What I am not gonna do, which I tried doing last year, is go back out through this maze of effectively hell. Wonder if the camera's effectively getting that lovely noise. Now, we're going to try, keyword try, to get to the far side of this and that pond by cutting through the moose's den and then get to an area that hopefully is less soggy than this loveliness is, because I don't think I can land. I really don't think I can get the drone in the air on this stuff. I need a solid, I need like one rock in the middle of all this to set it down, and that we will attempt. Where is that the entrance? Does not look like it. That. Hi, birdie. Is this? It's here somewhere. I know you want the drone, so do I, but I gotta get to a spot where I can launch without the proximity thing getting in the way. Moose poo or deer poo. The trouble is all this charming undergrowth doesn't like to stay thinned out. It's thick. Very, very thick. So That is the pond. Let's continue on. See how far into this we can get. Some kind of a noise. Not sure what. It gets all thick again. Or hello. Maybe not. When in Rome, with machete. Thing is this a moose trail or a people trail? The sort of trail anyway. Gets me through to whatever's whatever opens up here. I'm actually going to go with Moose Trail. Bastard. Son, I hate this. Just trying to stay on your damn feet is fun when you got logs down there, damn it. And alright, this is opening up. So okay. Minimally, we're gonna drone this if I can get by this mass of shite, which if I could put my foot down on solid ground. Alright, we're getting thick again. And you know what? Yeah. Nope. We have a plan B. Hopefully I didn't just rip my pants open. Jesus Christ, you can't even put your feet down. Christ, oh my, that sucks. Okay. Back up to this. Is this more doable? Or is this all like literally, Jesus Christ, dude. And we're backtracking. Because it's all pine. It is all this. And we're going to try to see what we can do from the side when it opens up more. Maybe there's a way through. No, it's all that. Stop trying to trip me. So this is an exercise in frustration. You just cannot easily penetrate this area. It is quite the little bitch. Unless you're a goddamn moose that bowls his way in. Alright, so there is that's the bigger pod and loops around. Two things. We'll do this. If doable. Or do we just say the hell with it and go? Yep. Really? Really? All right, remember with that. All right, so here is the thing. Can I get the drone here? Just get out that way, or is there more? Because I sure as hell ain't going back. I'll go back up and around. But I don't know how doable this will be, but We're back, and here's the news. The drone has been over Manitou, has videoed over Manitou with luck, and survived the landing too. So, with any luck, we're going to come back and have video to show for that, and that will be awesome. This is the second pod of Manitou. It kind of goes up north that way, then loops way over that way. I think around that way. And then there's a whole thing that kind of spirals through like a big S that goes for another probably 2 miles or so. Which is why I wanted to do the drone. It's a little bit more realistic than getting through this stuff. And maneuvering back to where we had a little bit of a trail. So, yeah. And then this part's a little tricky too, but all right. Curious if I actually tore these, because they're not made of the flimsiest of stuff. Hunter's pants usually aren't. All right, so I took the opening for the droning, and we're going to call that a win. The effort to get over through this stuff is probably not realistic, only because why can I not walk on this stuff? Isn't that moonscape-ish? But all this clutter stuff in here would, let's not linger under that, lead to, Jesus Christ, and more loose crap in here, would play games with the drone's obstacle avoidance mechanism thingy. So a couple of pictures before we hit the field and head out. Yeah, let's make our way back out. And we'll be on our way. Freaking beaver arranged punji sticks in here too. Ow. Okay. You think I'm kidding? Okay, so trail. And the trail basically heads down back into this. And guess we're going over. Yep. This is the moose's den. And we're Oh yeah, back to the muck. I probably could have launched from in here somewhere. It's just not as big an area. What I wanted to do was get as much of Manitou under the camera as possible, because getting all the way through here and back is tricky, as you can see, is rather tricky. So I don't remember where the solid ground is now, and slog my way back to civilization. As delightful and trippy as this is, the mission was the drone, and the drone has been achieved. So the landing was actually not that bad either. So surprisingly, don't do that. Okay. And basically, I'm literally backtracking my way back to the trail. Sorry, just checking to see if the camera's still going. Get a little bit of all of this. But I think the key to not sinking in too deep through this stuff is just to keep moving. You can hear the sound underneath. This is not entirely solid ground. And if somebody does hike through here later, these are my tracks. Sorry, not Bigfoot. Somebody'd be all excited. They thought they found something, and sorry, not to disappoint, but not the case. All right. Nice thing about the mushy ground is that you can actually fairly easily backtrack your way back out, because part of this is going to be going back as much the way I can, or the way I came to, because I am not going through this stuff. I did that in there. Is not my favorite thing to do. So hopefully I got enough play with the gimbal to give. That's a big ass pile of poo. Holy crap. Literally that's a lot of poo. For the real time, that is a lot of poo. That is quite literally a lot of, that is an utterance of holy shit. That is a lot of shit. Alright, so from here, I lost my trail though. It was kind of, you were, what the hell? You were going towards that black pit over here. And from there, you don't go into that. And you kind of weasel your way back over here, this way. And minimize the sinky mud, because I already tried to take my boot twice. And I think we've strayed off course a little bit. But if I can get over where that tree is, it's probably solider, or more solid. And you kind of work the mounds of solidity and slowly get your butt back to civilization and the like. And yeah, all right. What we're going to do is minimize quicksand, hopefully. And okay. For my next trick, we're going to work our way as much as possible this way and towards the trail, and we will call the mission good. But this, I will be happy to be rid of the sink factor of mud. I just need to keep going this way and then intersect with the sort of dried out stream bed, and we can make our way to civilization if I can sit down. This is the thing, you cannot see where you're putting your feet, and that is dicey. And I am not gonna go any further through this shit that is trying to trip me desperately than I have to. All right, so fuck.